heaps of recipes around for that kind of stuff. But when you transition from gluten-free to gluten-free and grain-free, let's just talk about that for a second. Then you're looking at a whole new space, because the first thing is you're missing a lot of those traditional ingredients that go into bread. So for me, I made a decision, what does wheat flour look like and how does it behave when I first started? And I made a decision that I would just find a handful of ingredients that would help replicate, if you like, wheat. Yeah. So my very first bread that I developed was just using blanched almond meal because it was easier on my digestion. It's very light, like wheat, but it's oily, unlike wheat. So I kind of went, all right, yeah, on its own, it would be really heavy and stodgy. And that's when I started looking at things like organic tapioca, so you have a medium to heavy weight flour, which is almond meal, and something light. Mix the two together and blend them together really well. And when you feel them with your hands, and I encourage people, stick your hand in there and feel it, it feels like wheat flour. But there's no binding properties. There's nothing in there to help it stretch the gluten and that kind of stuff. And this is where you'll see a lot of gluten and grain-free breads relying on eggs or egg replacer to help leaven, to help give it bounce and to help make it light and stuff like that, and obviously to help it bind.